pathologist is a licensed medical doctor who does physical examination of people who have died or of people who have been injured in a potential criminal manner. When the forensic pathologist examines the died primarily, he or she may be working as a medical examiner, though this term is sometimes not used. However, some of these professionals perform examination on the dead and the living.
You need the doctorate degree level, the medicine degree field, and 4 or 5 years of residency training, plus 1-2 years of fellowship training in forensic pathology, and a state-issued license is required. Board certification is also required for specialty. The key skills you need are strong verbal and written communication skills, attention to detail, empathy, leadership skills, organization skills, patience, and problem-solving skills. The technical skills you need are knowledge of human anatomy and forensics. The computer skills are medical software, accounting software, and research software. And additional requirements are stamina and dexterity.
The West Bureau of Labor stated does it not provide information specific to forensic pathologists. It doesn't publish data for physicians and surgeons in general. The BLS predicts that the employment of physicians and surgeons should grow by about 18% between 2000 and 2022. Pesquisa.com published in May 2000 that the majority of pathologists from the 10 to 19% are between $1.225.569 and $3.6.500 a year.
Some floristic pathologic work from the city, country or federal government, with others work in hospital, medical schools or with a private health group practice that contracts autopsy service to a government agencies. Floristic pathologists spend most of time in lab performing autopsies or examining tissue samples under the microscope. This can involve stand for explaining periods and work with small tools. A practical workday can last 10 to 12 hours of longer, particularly if the forensic pathologist must examine a distant dead site. Part of the workday also may include reading official reports and making counter appearances. The cycle them are not great, but over time the forensic pathologist may become emotionally affected by the continual exposure to graphics, violence.
The specialty is very challenging with the problem-solving slant. The hours are better than the many other specialties, but it's not a 9-to-5 job. You will have the satisfaction of helping with the criminal matters and bringing comfort to grieving families. At times you may become burned by the continual exposure to the graphic of man's humanity to man. The case balance you need to maintain regular hobbies and interests in your life.
To determine the identity of the victim and the time, manner and cause of death, the forensic pathologist student the medical story, evaluation, criminal scenes evidence include witness statement, performance and autopsy to uncover evidence of injury of the assets, college medical and trace evidence from the body for further analysis. In addition to anatomy, the forensic pathologist may draw upon specialist knowledge and training in toxicology, forensic ballistics, trace evidence, serology, blood analysis, DNA technology. They also ensure that procedures regarding evidence collection and followed and coordinated they work with law enforcement operation. A city court of state my appointing of forensic pathologists to assist as a medical examiner, clinical forensic pathologist examine living patients, usually in cases where sexual assault or abuse is suspected.
Once all the evidence is analyzed, the forensic pathologist prepares a written report and may also testify to these findings in court. Becoming a forensic pathologist is not easy. It takes a minimum of 13 years of education and training after high school to become a forensic pathologist. It also takes a strong stomach because it can be a gruesome, smelly, and disgusting job. And you need to have a lot of confidence in order to defend your conclusions in the face of opposition from lawyers, the media, and even the victims' families.
Professional and ethical duty of doctors, forensic expert is to determine medical facts, which then interpret in the order to formulate a truth, determined through expertise, which is useful for the resolution of a given legal questions. Determination of a medical fact through determined through expertise in used in the service of justice, which has been the subject of human exploration from the beginning of humankind, gives rise to fundamental moral and ethical questions for a forensic exploitation. And
this topic, ethics and deontology in forensic medicine, should not be closed without commenting on forensic medicine in conflict situations, especially post-conflict environments, in which the morality, ethics, and humanity of forensic experts are put to the greatest test. In this way, forensic medical doctors who are being looked for the answers and who are the subject of hope and expectations undoubtedly perform the highest human need and confirm themselves as highly moral and professional people.